Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, Exxon, Mobil, Apple, JPM, because those are the leaders in my opinion. We look at the daily, weekly, monthly charts. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So we've been talking for the last couple weeks that we're above the MAs on the daily pattern, strong position, bullish, but this pattern, I mean, a month and a half of consolidation and we're not moving up. I don't even remember the last time. I'm trying to look back in history. It's just pathetic. But let's put it this way, and I'll explain to you a couple things as we go on. So we're looking for some follow through. We could possibly, if this bullish consolidation doesn't start breaking upwards, then we're going to have some problems in these markets. Upward momentum, 220, 225 area in this. If you're not short, short it up here. If you want to short down here, just do a half position, quarter position, but be ready to add. Weekly chart, I think we did close. Yeah, it looks like we just closed above this candle. Again, no volume. We'll look at this next week on the daily, see what kind of a setup we're getting. But this isn't really a good bullish pattern, just kind of floating up on nothing. The monthly, we have to wait until the end of the month. But again, volume just disappearing. Let's get into the Qs. Qs, same thing. Let's go back to the daily. We came up, we had a fake print, came back in, we retraced to the 618. It's starting to break up a little bit. A slightly bullish pattern here. I'd like to see a couple more days of consolidation. But again, I would have liked to seen a wedge and then 20 MA move into price and then pop it up. But until this thing gets above the 1880 level, I would short it. That's it. Moving up on no volume. It's kind of pathetic, actually. Weekly chart, we got above the all-time high. We closed. I want to see confirmation above the 1880 on the weekly. Until then, I don't believe this thing's going higher. It might go a little bit higher, but maybe the 1880 again, basically. So until it gets above the all-time high and confirms, I just don't believe it. This bullish pattern, again, if this doesn't start playing out, we're in trouble. IWM, and this is the other reason why I think we're in trouble. Bullish consolidation, tried breaking out. We had a nice reversal day. We're staying above the MAs, but again, we broke out here on the jobs. Never could get above this 122.60. Now we're consolidating. We pulled back a little bit of an inside bar pattern. Again, though, light volume, and we had a little bit here, but then it disappeared, popped up a little bit, and then here we go again with 12 million on the day on the IWM. It's pretty sad. Weekly chart, just grinding away for 7 weeks now. 7 weeks. They're destroying puts. That's what these guys do. Bernanke did it. Now he handed the torch to Grandma Yellen. Now she's doing it too until you can't take it anymore. I mean, I'm even to the point where it's like, you got to be kidding me with these markets. So, looking at the IWM or the Russell 2000, still not making new highs, lagging. And I say this every video. Look at the monthly. Until we get above this area or above the high and start leading, it's just a matter of time. That's it. And with the light volume, it's hard to sell. But we're coming up into this pivot area right in here to 123.57. So if we get there, then I'm looking for a crack through to see if we could possibly get a little higher. If not, then it might possibly retreat and pull back in. Monthly chart, same thing. Big, just an upward float. No volumes disappear. I mean, look at July. Now look at August. We're 12 days into the month, and we might do what we did in July. I mean, we'll know in next week. I think the Federal Reserve talks or something like that. I don't even know. I think in the middle of the month, the third Wednesday or whatever. But let's get into the Dow. This wasn't a bad bullish pattern, but I would have liked to have seen it just go straight down. I don't like this little pop and then failed and pulled back in. But again, they got it above the 20 MA. That's their goal in life. Get it above, and everyone believes it's bullish. We did close above the all-time high here, but we didn't have confirmation or we had no follow-through as well. Again, the volume wasn't too bad today, but this is the DIA. I don't really follow it, but you just got to keep an eye on this just to see what's going on. But 3 bars up, bullish consolidation. Let's see if we continue up or if we go sideways a little bit more for the next couple of weeks, and then we should move up. If it doesn't, if this pattern fails, then we're going down. And again, we're above the all-time high. Let's see if we confirm on the monthly chart. Again, it's only the 12th. We have to wait until the end of the month. IYT, same thing. Just this thing can't just catch a bid. I mean, the markets were down a little bit, but here we are in the daily. Again, inside bar. It's bullet. It's a macro bull, micro bear, because now you got this an inside bar under the 20 MA, setting up to possibly move down. If this inside bar bullish pattern doesn't start breaking above the 50 MA or the 20 MA, then we're, like I said, we're going to have trouble. Again, like the IWM, lagging. The leaders are the IYT or the Dow Jones Transports and the Russell. If those aren't leading, we're in trouble. And there's a couple other indicators that I look at, but you know, it's too bad I'm not going to show you those. So, weekly, same thing, lagging. But this was a nice pattern here. You had an inside bar, pulled back, popped up, and look, now it's starting to fail again. We're looking to get below the 50 and the 20, and let's see if we continue on down. If this thing doesn't pop above this inside bar, and we have resistance here at 145.85, I really think the markets are going to break down. But we got to keep an eye on this in the IWM. Right now, light volume, so we're going to continue floating. Monthly inside bar, not bad. I still want to get above the 20 MA and the 750 retrace. Until then, I think this thing's going down. We're in a tight range. So if we come down into this area, 132.98 or so, then we're going to look at support at the 50 MA at 131, and then they have the 382 at 130.80. So we have support, we have resistance, so it's a matter of which way is this thing going to go. Let's look at the USO. And we've looked at this one the last couple days, and I have to laugh. RBC comes out, they upgrade it, we hit resistance, pulls back, then they talk about the Saudi prince or the $2 trillion idea or whatever. So now we get another bid. It actually filled the gap today, and I'm surprised it kept going. So let's see what happens on Monday, Tuesday. See if we could get up into this area here, or let's stick a new fib in there. Let's call it from this area to this. So we're coming into the 5.0 and then the 6.18 and then possibly 11.28 again. If it starts getting up into this area, I'm shorting it again. That's it. Period. Nice bounce off this area. This is the USO. I would love to have seen $9, 8.85. Never made it. So, but this was a pretty good area. 6.18. You had the low pivots. Boom, we bounce up. We had some follow through on the weekly as well. Now we are looking into this area. Let's see what happens on Monday. We did fill this gap right here. So that you have to be aware of. Pretty strong today. Not affected by the gap. Pretty good. I'll have to give them credit. But monthly chart, man, inside bar on a bearish pattern with an inside bar. So you got two bearish patterns here. You know what? Until this thing closes above the 11, say whatever that wick is, 1177, 1178. I don't believe it. We'll be in this inside bar, and we'll see if we travel down. The market's dump. This thing's going to be in trouble. But look at the volume on this too on the monthly. We're only 13 days or 12 days into this chart, but totally disappear. I'm surprised this thing is even going up, to be honest with you. But again, it's CNBC with their hype and their crap. So we'll see. Once it gets up into this area, 10.92, $11, we'll see how it reacts, or we'll wait for pattern to see if it could continue up. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is ExxonMobil. Same thing, lagging. What's happening here, and I've seen it before, and I've seen it before, and I've seen it before, leaders aren't leading. ExxonMobil, why isn't this at the all-time highs? JPM, why isn't this one at the all-time highs? Let's go to the monthly. You know, why isn't this one above $70 right now? Lagging. I mean, it's trying, but it's not going anywhere. And the ultimate one is Apple. I mean, they're trying. They're giving this one everything they possibly can. Oops. And we went right into the 108.93, which was the gap window. Man, setting up in a bullish pattern. So this thing's got to start breaking out to get above the gap fill, which is at just like 110, just to say even number. Let's go to the weekly on this one. Man, we closed right above this trend line. We're still holding this resistance at 109. You know, we could still possibly go to 112.33, but we'll see how this thing reacts next week. Again, volume kind of moving up. This was earnings, then light. Daily gives you a little bit better better accurate reading. I mean, it's decent. I mean, it's 18 million, but you know, I want to see something in the 20 millions, 25 millions, 30 millions. You know, if this thing continues up. We did get the golden cross. It's bouncing a little bit there, but we'll see what happens. I still want to see a close, a healthy close above this area with confirmation. Until then, I think Apple's going down. Inside bar, monthly chart. If it doesn't close above, you know, this high right here, I'll stick that in there. That was at 11, 1, 12, 19. And then you have the 20 M8 there too. So until it gets above there and confirms, I think this one's going down. You have a consolidation inside bar pattern, and those like to hit the top up in this area and then pull back. But again, not leading. You have to keep an eye on this stuff. I mean, even Facebook too. This had great earnings. I mean, blowout earnings. Come on. It's Facebook. Remember, it's Facebook. But you do have a downward, and now you have an inside bar. Kind of a weak pattern. You know, this is lame. Volume's gone. If it gets below the 20 MA, it's going to continue down, but you still have resistance around the 128.45 until it gets above that. I think we're going to channel out with the rest of the markets and basically do nothing. So that's about it, guys. You know, you know what? I'll talk about NVDA. You know, this one, if you're not short this one, you have to short it. I mean, this chart here just tells it all. This is ridiculous. And then the other one is BABA. Getting hit on this one. I have a short position. I had a half position. I've been covering it, going short again, covering it, going short again. But this one, man, someone's in this thing pushing it up, squeezing the shorts. I mean, this is ridiculous. You have what is it, 71 million on upgrades and whatever else. This is what I'm looking at right here. We're gonna get up in this area. We've almost filled the gap today around 98.53, and then we also have around the even number of 100. You have another gap fill around 103, and then ultimately the 105 or so if this continues up. Man, there's other signals too that tells me that this thing is done, but we'll see. I mean, you know what? They pushed it up today. I went short. I made money on the first one. Second one, they got me. I had to stop out. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes in trading. We take trades here. We try to take different setups on the charts. We do intraday stuff. We do swing trades as well. But again, markets are strong. They're still above the MAs, moving up on no volume. You got to respect that. But overall, you got the IWM and the IYT lagging. You got the leaders lagging. And right now, what's going on is they're pushing all the turds up. And while the leaders are doing nothing, they're pushing the ones like BABA, NVIDIA, and any no-name brand. You know, you got O going up, you got Charter going up, you got this Align Technology going up. It's like, come on, where are the leaders? But this is what happens. The money managers need to push up the turds so they can make a quick profit and then exit while everyone's getting hyped on it. And CNBC's going, oh my gosh, look at this one. It's never going to stop. You got to get in. You got to get in. You know, just like United States Steel Corp X. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Oh, this thing's going to 40, and then look at this breakdown. Unbelievable. But again, it's the Wall Street hype. It's CNBC. Don't listen to it. Again, everyone, John at StockBookie.com. Thanks for watching my videos. If you have any questions, comments, shoot me up at StockBookie@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. God bless. See you on the charts.